secret stream today. Special stream later. How you guys going? I am sorting some cards today. My bros. Doesn't sound very secretive. Well, look. I just felt like streaming. And I was looking at this pile of cards on my desk. And I'm like, I want to put those in sleeves. And so I may as well just do that with you guys rather than do it on my own. Is that a crime? Is that a crime? Is that too much to ask in this world? Hang on, guy. What's up, Kygus? What's up, Zanga fam? What's up, Franco? What's up, Bernie Brody? You see the new embroidered art style cards coming? I did, yeah. That's going to be kind of dope. The first card, the artist. You put me on the spot. I know the one though. I can't remember off the top of my head. Stupid ass me. I got a video half script and I can't remember their name. Tayu, that's right. What's their last name? What shirt is that? I don't know, man. Purple shirt. If I could, I would wear all purple clothing. I would be Mr. Purple Man. I'd be a purple people eater. You guys got the Grimace egg? Dude, everybody's skipping Tomato Market and they're skipping that Marrow. That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm with you, Inza. That's what I'm talking about. That card fucks. Yeah, I'm with you. I saw that and I'm like, I'm getting like very strong, I'm getting like Maho vibes. I'm getting like Maho mixed with like Kanaka Ale, mixed with like, what's the other one? What's the artist where they're two people? Tokia. I did my part and posted both of them on my story when the set list came out. Gang. It's giving. It's giving. Hello, Cassie. Good to see ya. As always. How you been, Cassie? What's up, Wong Man? Good to see ya. As always. How you been, Wong Man? Me when the chatter comes in the chat and I say hello. How you going? Good to see ya. Dunois. How's it going, Dunois? Good to see you. I hope you've been well. I swear to God, it's personal. It's not just a automatic thing, you know. If you could see my hands right now, I have to keep doing this. It's a tick. Are we talking leaks today? I don't think the leaks are going to happen until tomorrow. They generally happen tomorrow, right? Aren't all the people leaking cards in like China, Hong Kong, Singapore, aren't they getting like zapped by TPC? Aren't they getting like smited? Yeah, I know, man. Like, I was like 50-50 today because I'm still working on this video. That's why today won't be a very long stream. So that's why I said it's like a secret stream. Today's just like a little quickie. Because I just want to do some stuff. I mean, we might as well. I think we're going to start, right? There's no battery. Can we hold creators accountable today? Fuck, dude. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to like harp on about it because it pissed me off and I kind of want to like chill out and forget about it. But goddamn, it's stupid. I could have kept going in my Instagram stories, but I would have just been beating a dead horse. I'm talking about this stupid reel that Jake put up, where he's talking about how like the people fueling the TCG investment boom right now, and like talking about why he feels like there's so many people investing in cards is because people are trying to break out of poverty, which is just so fucking stupid. And like, my assessment of Jake has always been he's not actually like a bad person. I think he's just, I don't want to say it because it sounds mean. I just don't think he's very, I don't think he, like, I feel like Jake just says things for the sake of it to make content. So like, when you do that and you're just talking bullshit, more often than not, you're going to say something really silly. And you should just fucking like not, you don't have to like, Can you see I'm trying to tiptoe around this? You don't have to make content. Like, if you can't think of something to make on the day, but you feel compelled to upload a video, it's okay to just not post a video. You don't have to post a video for the sake of it. You don't have to force words together or a take or an opinion together just to post a video for the day. It's better. Sometimes it's better to just not post. There's a really old, there's this really old meme. It's like a fucking ancient 25-year-old meme. I don't know if you guys remember. It's the cat's hand on the keyboard. It's someone's hand on the keyboard, and then it's a cat's paw, and it says it's time to stop posting. And it's still an extremely relevant image to this day. It's time to stop posting. Making a hot take about people in poverty trying to break out of poverty by investing in Pokemon cards, should have left it in the drafts. That's all I'm saying, man. He talks the talk and doesn't actually think about it. That's what I'm saying. I have beef with how Twice Baked Jake says Pokemon. You don't like Pokemon? Pokemon? How does he say it? Pokemon? Aiden DeVito, am I broke perhaps? I mean, I had this conversation with Joe Guyman yesterday because I showed him a part of a video that I'm working on, and he missed the point and was talking about another point, which was relevant, which is that everybody's priced out now and only rich people can afford Pokemon cards. And even like TPCI are getting in on that, and the big retailers are getting in on that now, stemming from the 30th celebration saga. And he's not wrong at all, right? But now there's like this class divide thing where like there definitely are different groups of collectors now. I feel like a lot of collectors are kind of stuck in this one where it's like you've got a lovely collection, you've got cards you really like. You never really came from wealth. Like I didn't come from a wealthy family. This is hard to talk about, especially when I have like a backdrop of collectibles behind me, right? But the thing to remember is that it's all luck. Like I didn't come into wealth, right? I just bought stuff I liked, and then it got popular because of external means. Now we're stuck here where it's like, and this is like my lobster's too buttery and my steak is too juicy, but like we're stuck in this like, am I a collector bro now? Am I rich? Am I an investor bro? Am I an investor? Like you're kind of stuck now where you like, do you want to sell it and enjoy the monetary component of it, or do you want to just keep it and fucking forget all that stuff? But like, you're still trying to find where you are. So it's really weird. I think it's kind of, we should like, I feel like creators with big platforms have responsibilities to not blur those lines. And talking about people in poverty trying to break out of poverty by investing in Pokemon cards. No, those people in poverty are in poverty. People trying to build a better life through Pokemon cards, different story, but they're gambling at the end of the day. So, it's just a roulette. It's all fucking a gamble, right? You were 10 toes down even when Japanese wasn't looking the greatest on the markets. I was just fucking buying the cards I liked. But Joe, like, they're important conversations to have, but yeah, just fucking, sometimes you don't need to fucking have a take. You can just leave it in the draft. Big issue I have with like Pokemon card creating content space right now is just, there's just so much bullshit. And I don't think anybody really does it for the love of the game anymore. People are just doing it because they're slaves to their accounts now, or they're trying to make it as like influencers. They have made it as influencers, so now that's like what they have to do it. You got to feed the beast. I'll always be like grateful. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, I would love it if I could do content creation, streaming, and YouTube full time. Absolutely, would I love it if I was able to do it and live my life by doing that. But I'm also okay with it not being the case because it gives me the luxury, and I say luxury, of being able to just do this stuff for fun and not have to feel like it's a fucking necessity. If I didn't, like, I wanted to stream, I planned to stream today at like 10:30, but then stuff happened and I didn't. And then I had the option to just not stream because it's not like my livelihood and my fucking family was depending on it. So I can just not stream today. But I felt like streaming, so I hit go live. I'm in that position because I have another job, like my job, like my work that I do, right, which supports my family. I like it that way. So I would love to fucking do this all the time. In a way, sometimes I'm grateful that I don't have to, because it means I never have an obligation to feed the beast. I don't have to upload to YouTube. I don't have to upload to Instagram. I don't think I've uploaded or created a reel for like 2 months, and that's fine. The only person that hurts is me. My viewers and my fans miss out on like content from me, but I think it's better they get what I want to make rather than what I feel like I have to make. And that goes for YouTube as well, which is why you'll see like a fucking massive YouTube drought for fucking like, what is it? I think last upload was May. So we're like 3 months out now. Yeah. Although I was actually going to do a mail day video this week. I still can. I'm going to try and finish this 30th anniversary video today and tomorrow. And then Thursday, I'm going to try and make this mail day video. I'm feeling like fun. I'm feeling like fun and fucking quirky and cool. Soccer Tour, you sent me very long messages. I saw them on Instagram. I got to reply to you properly there. So I feel a little bit rude. Sorry, Soccer Tour. I just saw it this morning. I agree with most of what you said. The government numbers for the US aren't reality. If 40% of people are one paycheck from their definition of poverty, the system doesn't work. Jake should have just said struggling instead of poverty. I think the point sticks better. I honestly think that the people that are struggling, and if we say 40% of the US population are struggling, I should stop doing this while dancing. I'm sorry. How fucking tone deaf is that, bro? If we say 40% of the US are living close to poverty, right? Or in poverty, I still don't think those people are... Okay, we're live now, so I can just... Is my poverty a dance to you? How fucked up, dude? Nobody clip that. Nobody fucking clip that. Okay, so... Hello, Desamaya. Now that I don't have to think every fucking word through, let's talk about this. So... I still don't think that people that are trying to break out of poverty or break out into the next level of, like, let's say middle to upper class, right, are fueling this TCG rush. They're the ones, you know that fucking meme of the pipe of water and the rich person at the end and then the people getting the little droplet? Those are the people, they're those people, right? If you're buying in now, if you're trying to make it now, one of two things are going to happen. One, you're going to have a modest run, even arguably a potentially successful run this year, right? But we spoke about this last stream. Not everybody can win doing this. Not everybody can even live comfortably doing this for like 20 to 30 years. So the reality is, if you're buying in now, you're buying from the people that took the risk and the gamble 4 years ago. You are buying the top now, essentially, if you're investing in Pokemon TCG. You can't not be, or you're buying very close to the top. The further and further up you buy along this period of time, the closer and closer you are to buying the top. So you might like get a little bit out of it, but you're not going to fucking make it. You're not going to make it out of poverty, as Jake puts it, right? You might just fucking... TTS works. I did get charged for... I did get charged on my PayPal. So maybe I just have to pay the bills. I don't know. So one or two things are going to happen. You're going to like, it's going to be comfortable, modest, successful, maybe even in the arguably successful in the next like 1 to 2 years, or you're going to fucking fail miserably because it's fucking hard. Like, you got to buy the right cards, right? You got to have the right setup, attract the right audience, attract customers, and then you got to do it like
someone get these beggars out of here
consistently to the point if you're trying to break out of poverty by doing it, let's say you're earning like, I want to say like $2,000 US a month. Is that a fair call to say that like that's like, is $2,000? What's like, what do you guys think is like the comfortable monthly income in the US?
You mean to tell me line doesn't always go up? My life is in shambles.
Depends where you live. Debt free. Fuck, dude. August, debt free is like you own your house. That's like beyond if you own your house, you're fucking done. Like you can just chill. $65K. 5.5 fucking grand a month. What the fuck, US? What? How much do they tax you guys over there? 40%? They charge you 40, let's say 35%. I want to say 35% a fair number. Take home 3.5K. At 65K, you can tax 25% max. Okay. Take home 4,000 US. Take home 4K US. That's about 6K AUD. 5.72. Yeah, let's say you lose 30 to 40%. I think that's more realistic, right? So 65 times, let's say 65. 42 divided by 12. 3.5 thousand US per month. And that's what? 5,000 AU a month. Okay, so let's say you're earning 2,000 US a month. Okay, so you're fucking borderline poverty line, right? Is it hard to live on 2,000 US a month in America? Because that's 3,000 AU a month in Australia, which could be tough, considering rent can be anywhere between $400 to $600. Highly depends where you live. Yeah, so if you're trying to live in like New York or something, like if you're in Australia and trying to live in Sydney, yeah, hard. Okay, literally could not do it in a big city. It's also people seeing the top 1% of resellers investors and thinking they could do the same without starting capital most of these resellers started with. Exactly. Very true point, mistaken Bigfoot. I mean, that's why I was saying like a lot of these people are being sold a fucking dream, and they're sold a dream that is being validated by social media. But a lot of what you're seeing on social media is like, you know, when you see a fucking guy like this, like, and there's a you know, you see a person making a video, green screen, crypto, or not crypto, what do you call it? Collector app or TCG player app, and there's a graph behind them. Like, they haven't made it. They haven't made it. They're just talking. But because they appear educated in the topic that they're talking about, it projects, keyword, projects that they have made it via this method. It projects that the method is validated, but that's the key word there. It projects. There are, I would say, if we were going to say 1,000 creators making Pokemon card content, okay? I'd say 700 to 800 creators would be projecting that they have made it via Pokemon cards, that they have made money and are now very comfortable through Pokemon cards. So 70 to 80% are projecting, okay? 10 to 15, and then I say, yeah, the other 10 to 20% have made it via Pokemon cards or like living comfortably. Like your Twice Baked Jakes, your Goated Pools. These aren't call outs, you know, your Poker Revs, right? Your Deep Pocket Monsters, okay? These aren't call out. But I take Deep Pocket Monster out of this because he made his money elsewhere. We're not poker watching. We're just talking about validating investor content. So those guys have made it through this, like through this method, or like, you know, I was looking on the YouTube, but like channels like Nostalgianomics and Team Rocket Joey is another one. I was looking at Team Rocket Joey. I'm like, this fucking motherfucker's got like 30 prismatic UPCs or SPCs behind him in the fucking frame. I'm like, I was like, got the calculator. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's like $80,000 worth of. No, it's not 80. How much is it? It was like, how much is a SPC? He had a fucking shit ton. They're like about 500 AU, 300 ish US. It's got like, I was like, this guy's got like 8,000 US of SPCs sitting behind him. So that portion it has, but the other 80% I would say are projecting. But what that does is it sells this idea that you can do it. So people go on their phone, Instagram, look at Pokemon card content, and they'll be like, have you seen how much this card sold for? Have you seen how much you can make by doing this? And then they think, I can give that a try. And like I said, you can potentially make money out of doing it. And there are people that have. But are you closing the gap? Like, if you're earning 2,000 US a month, okay, are you actually able to close the gap 1,500 USD more to get to that 3.5K US monthly income? And I don't think you can, practically, unless you get super fucking lucky. That's why I'm saying they're getting sold a lie. Because if you're earning 2,000 US and you're paying, I don't know, monthly $1,000 in rent, you're left with 1,000 US. Then let's say each day costs you, I'm just shooting fucking numbers here, 20 USD a day. So then you're minus 600. So now you're at $1,600 spent out of your $2,000 spent. You got $400 left. That was just food, right? Utilities, bills, petrol. Is $1,000 in rent unrealistic? I don't know. You tell me. Because I'm Australian, so I don't know what it's like for you guys. I'm approximating. But like, let's say realistically, after your 2,000 US dollar paycheck, you've got $200 left in your pocket, right? As funny money to either save or invest with. Over a whole year, you're telling me this group of people is turning 200 USD into 1,500 USD per month off Pokemon cards? Nope, not happening. Not happening. That's why this whole, you're getting sold a lie. You're getting sold a dream. You either had to be in 4 or 5 years earlier, or you're going to get incredibly, incredibly lucky. But people around the poverty line trying to break out of that or break beyond it are not fueling this TCG rush. They are the buyers. They are the ones. They are the what do you fucking word? There's a word for it. There's words. Bag holders. Dude, this guy knows me. Yes, they're the bag holders. They're buying the bag. Dude, this guy. Degan Lassie. Fucking that guy. He read my mind. He's in my head, bro. Are you in my wall?
Title this the Poké American Dream stream.
First time chatter 2 is crazy. Read my mind. They're the bag holders. Yeah, it's just like I could talk about this at length. But it is a great example. Like Jake's Reel is just a great example of like talking for the sake of talking and having like an extremely hot take, an extremely like, well, cold fucking take for the sake of having a take, for the sake of making content, which then perpetuates this bullshit myth that you can fucking somehow break out of whatever position you're in with Pokemon cards. I'm not really liking the playlist today. I'm hearing in the background. It's pissing me off. Do you see GameStop is selling Death and Rivals ETBs for $99 today? Jesus Christ. Yes, thank you, Ares. Dude, you can make $1 billion easily with Pokemon cards if you start at $2 billion. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Exactly the point. I mean, it's just this flavor of the month bullshit as well that people are buying into. Like, I was talking to, not the leak, but like Dunwa and I were talking about that Suicune X that the K-pop star had in her phone. And it's just, it's it's pumping now, but it's not going to land. It's not going to sit there. Like, it's going to end. It's going to shit itself because it's just fake bullshit. Like, I'm 100% convinced. Are we in a break? Dude, an ad? We're always in ads here. I'm going to wait for the ad to finish in 2 minutes. You think I listen to K-pop? I can't stand it. It's like, nah, sorry. Here's me trying to remember the K-pop songs I hear all the time and I fucking hate. I can't even remember them. I couldn't even like pretend to sing to you ones that I know, but I know when I hear them and I don't like them. Listen to New Jeans and you'll change. No, I don't like it. You know why? Because I'm racist. I'm not racist. I'm not racist. I'm not racist. No, I just thought it would be funny if I said that. And I don't know why. And I don't know why. Someone at a card show called me racist for only collecting Japanese cards. Racist to who, dude? Who are you racist to? Every other race? Who are you racist? The whites? Are you racist to white people? Because you only... Then what the fuck does that make me, dude? What the fuck does that make me? Does that make me a fucking racist? Am I a Japanese supremacist then? Because I only collect Japanese? Am I mega racist? Am I a fucking member of the Axis, dude? Dude, I'm an Axis member. That makes me the CEO of racism. Oh my god. Bring back Rock Reacts. I'm gonna make... You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make that poverty fucking voice. I'm gonna make that an audio clip as the sub. I'm making that the new sub sound. I'm actually gonna do that when I finish the stream. Where is the binder challenge? What happened? Which one? Like the giveaway, the Discord competitions? Well, I was not gonna stream and I was gonna plan that stuff out today, but I didn't do that. Sorry. Let's start streaming. Ah, this stupid motherfucking bitch. It was doing this before and then I fixed it and now it's doing it again. Pussyo, My Little Pickle, Kombucha, D's Nuts. There you go, that's better. Hey, Beric Duffy, thank you for the 65 months. It's a shame I don't have Jake's freaking audio clip up ready for you. But Beric, thank you for the 65 months, 38 months of tier 1. You're obviously not poor, so you're welcome here. You should start doing Poverty Fridays where you recommend cards for us people, for us broke people so we can make a living. There's stuff in the memory bank. Like there's a stream that I've been wanting to do for the last month, but I need to like sit down and make the PowerPoint. There's a PowerPoint stream I want to do, which I think will be really fun. And I was going to do it on YouTube as well because I feel like people over at YouTube would really get a kick out of it. But that might be up your alley. This is a big reason why I went to stream today. I wanted to show this off. How you going, BB? So I picked up some mail. I opened up some mail that I bought off of eBay Australia. I don't know why I said it like that. I just said it like that because I bought it off our eBay here, not US eBay. Okay, I picked these 4 cards up, right? This was in my mail day. Stop clipping the shit where I say racist stuff. This card, how fucking good is this card? I actually want to buy like hundreds and hundreds of copies of this card This is probably one of the greatest cards ever made. You know, we're going to do that ranking every art rare stream. This is definitely in the top 50. This is such a good card. This is from Mega Start Deck 100 by Osade. Did you say so expensive? I mean, I only paid 20 Australian dollars for this, which I was pretty happy with. Obviously, for an art rare, that's not great. But considering how annoying these are to pull out of Mega Start Deck 100 and how, yeah, it is for an art rare, it is. Yeah, 20. But considering the history of Mega Start Deck 100 and how hard it is to get the actual decks that have the good cards in them because they've all been weighed and shit, this is good. Like, being able to buy those at $20, it's relative. You know what I'm saying? Forever one of my biggest regrets is not buying that Pikachu at 60,000 yen. Because I'll never get I'm just not going to get the card now because I cannot justify spending whatever the fuck it is now. The Trikachu. But at 60,000 yen, I was like, nah, there ain't no way I'm buying an SIR for 60,000 yen. That both decisions can be correct. Like, me not buying it was correct, but me buying it also would have been correct, depending on how you look at it. Is Dream League still up there for your favorite Japanese sets? As a whole, yeah, collectively. I actually wasn't going to include character rares in the art rare stream. This is another really silly, like, stupidly cheap card. Which is like, it's cool that it's cheap as well. So I picked up a few Osade cards for my Osade binder. Hey, thank you for the stream. Thank you for the follow to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I have never streamed before. This is my first time. That's why I said racist stuff earlier. MKE or Mkyo. I skid. Mkyo one skid. Dude, what the fuck is your username? Anyway, what's up? I'm trying to read this guy's username. You fucking read this. Say this out loud. Say this word out loud. Mkyo I skid. Say that out loud. Go. Make a wish, kid. Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Whatever. Dude, what? How the fuck? And I was saying, Mkyo, I skid. And he's like, bro, make a wish, kid. Fucking hell, man. All right. Yeah, anyway, this, I think I paid like $8 for this. Be nice, he's only got a year to live. Don't joke about that shit. This is crazy. I know people hate this card, but they have no taste. $8 for an SAR. Wild stuff. Wild. So I picked that up too. And then I think the seller was selling other art rares, so I got this for $9. These are cool. This whole line is really cool. The Not Lily card? Yeah, basically, because the chase is that, what? The Lily's Determination SAR? I might just pick this up because I was like, what? Why the hell not? Why not? This will probably get really cheap. $9, is that an overpay? I don't know. I think it's like 600 yen in Japan. By the time I buy it, ship it over. And then I think someone had this listed really low as well. Like, when I say really low, I mean like 20 AU is like low for these Start Deck 100 art rares. I really want the Sneasel. No, it's Weevil, sorry, by what's their name? Uninori. That is a card I really, really want to pick up. But I haven't seen a good copy of it on eBay, so I'm waiting. Sometimes it's better to buy cards off of eBay than it is to buy them from Japan. It depends. When people are selling what they don't, like when people are selling what they don't know they have because they're just like, fuck it, I just sell it. It's kind of dope. Otherwise, yeah, you can go like the Makari route, which I know Aris does like a lot of. But would you just trust Card Rush? But Card Rush is overpriced. And also Card Rush are just sending like their really shitty condition cards overseas now. So it's really not worth it. Like Card Rush is actually washed, dude. I don't buy any cards from Card Rush anymore. They're fucking washed up, dude. It's GG. I mean, you can, but just expect to get damaged cards. They're super washed. All right, here's the other one I really want to show you guys, which is fucking insane. This is gonna piss you off. Aris is gonna piss you off. Like I was opening this, I'm like, dude, Aris is gonna be so fucking pissed off at this. Yeah. All right, so because I just search like a lot of terms on eBay, I always just like search words on eBay, right? And I just pray and see what's gonna come up. Okay. For some reason, I typed Typhlosion one day. I think I typed like Typhlosion E-Series, and this guy listed this. Aris, I swear to God, you go to eBay, search Australian sold. I bought this in like the last 2 or 3 months, right? For some reason, the guy was selling this deck, like the cards from this deck, and he had it at bid. It was on auction, okay? But he called it like Typhlosion E-Series half deck. He didn't put the number of the Typhlosion in it. He just read, you know when they type like the laziest title of all time, so it doesn't actually pop up on search? That's what this guy did. Yeah. And I just stumbled upon it. So I was like, holy shit. I didn't bid on it. And I waited until like the last day. And then with like 4 seconds to go, I bid, I don't know, because I really wanted it. Like 350 AU. I was just like, fuck it, we ball, right? And I won at 170 AU or 180 AUD, right? So convert that. What's that? 180 AU times 0.6. It's like 100 USD. I got this stack of cards for. Yeah, dude, I hate you. I know. How funny is it, right? These are all just energies, right? So these don't really matter. I don't even take this out of the sleeve, but it is cool. And then there's some trainers here. I do love this card. I think this is one of the coolest cards of all time. I just love the idea of Miltank like having milk. I just think it's really funny. This is probably I'd say this is top 5 for me favorite Kamiya cards. Like, why is the Cleffa sneaking into the barn to get the big fucking jugs of milk that just have Miltank's face on it? Why is Miltank doing this really like freaky little wink? Like, I swear, there's something about Miltank, dude. There's just something about Miltank. It's crazy Pokemon. I don't know why. So, I would consider these cards the main cards in the lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 cards, and I paid 108 USD. And this is why I was like, I'm going to do this, right? Because the way I see it these days, spending like $9 per card on E-Series cards, US, which is like what, 15 AU, is like kind of chill. I don't mind that because these are really tough to find, especially in good condition. But dude, the cards of this guy left in it, it's fucking crazy. I'm going to show you because the condition of these is insane. So the only way to get these this illustration was from buying the deck at the time, the half decks. There is a holo variant of this, but you've got to get really lucky to get it from opening it. And obviously those are fucking ridiculously expensive now as well. So I think that's just spit. There's like, they're not damaged. They just have like grime on them. And grime you can get out with a bit of water on a Q-tip. Yeah, the banned one is the one where it's sucking on the teat, or whatever it is. But yeah, how crazy is this? There's not even like edge whitening. There's just like dirt. Like, this is just like dirt. So even just as binder copies, these are insane. I don't know why this one's dirty, but it is. So that's one. The Magikarp by Kamiya is like, there's a dent there. Nah, it's not. You're coping. It's not. It's just grime. That is 100% 100% grime, bro. That's not a dent, bro. So yeah, that's crazy, right? Magikarp, Komiya. So fun fact, fun little story. When I was in Nagoya, if you guys remember the Nagoya video that I filmed, that I uploaded to YouTube a couple of years ago, one of the last store that we went to in Nagoya, which was Dice Roll, which Dice Roll merged with Torokar Camp in Nagoya now. And Torokar Camp's store moved from the location in that video, and they have like a big location now. I haven't been to it, but this is what I understand. When we were at Dice Roll, they had bulk boxes of like Diamond Pearl Platinum, ADV era, and E-Series cards. And we're going through the E-Series box, and I like picked out some cards. I got some good cards from that box, right? But Steve and Wes, they fucking pillaged that shit. So I basically got the scraps. But I remember Steve buying like 5 of these at like 100 yen. And I was like, hey, Steve, give me one of those. And he was like, nah, little bro. I was like, fuck. Because these as 10s are worth a lot. But I'll never forget it. Steve just like full dono walled me. He was like, no, bro, these are mine. I was just like, fuck. But because it was in this lot, I was finally able to get one that was like decently priced. So good morning, Feather Josh. Good to see you. So this is a great card. Happy to get that finally. This was the main reason why I wanted to get the lot, because I wanted this by Kyoku Umemoto. So you guys know I've been like fucking obsessed with Kyoku Umemoto lately, trying to build up a binder of them. This is one of their exclusive arts. I don't think there's a US, I don't think there's an international version of this card. So I was pretty happy to pick this up too for the Umemoto binder. I just got back from Hiroshima, Nagoya, and Osaka. Nice. Are you back from the trip? You back home now, or are you still in Japan? It's crazy the condition of these. I don't know. Bro just was like, I'm just selling these. Give it the 30th anniversary stamp and glitter and it's perfect. Dude, those cards look so bad. They absolutely butchered, from the leaks that I've seen, they absolutely butchered that set, man. They just butchered it. They absolutely fucking butchered it. I am praying and trusting that the Japanese versions of those cards are going to be significantly better. Aris, look at how crazy the condition of this is. It's actually insane. How do random people in Oz get these cards though? I mean, this was probably just a guy that went on a trip to Japan, picked these up because he thought they were cool, and then just forgot about them. And then recently was like, I need some money. And then sold them because they just need quick cash and didn't actually know what they had. And couldn't be bothered doing individual listings. This is another exclusive illustration. Is this the poverty stream? Yes, only broke bitches allowed. Am I opening Storm Esmeralda? Unless I can get it for 6,000 yen, probably not. What am I going to do? Spend 200 AU? How much? If I look it up, Storm Esmeralda right now. Storm Esmeralda. Pokebox has it for 300 Australian dollars. Sorry, I'm just not fucking doing that, dude. Storm Esmeralda, Australia. Sugo Toys has it for $300. TCG Group Australia has it for $300. Good Deals Games has it for $300. How much are you guys' mates over in the fucking US selling this shit for? Let's do my favorite thing of all time. Making fun of Pokiani. And Sakura's card shop. This guy cannot fucking handle it, bro. He's not listing it. Does he normally just not? He lists it when he gets it. Lowest I saw here was 150 USD. Lola is in this room sleeping, but I don't know where she is. Cheapest I could find is 170 USD. 170 USD to AUD. 170 USD to yen. Holy fuck! 28,000 yen divided by 6,000 is fucking a lot of... Dude, it's 4 to 5 times retail. That's so crazy, dude. 4 to 5 times retail. 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 4 to Hey guys, for the community, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Cubone. I think this was another one that Steve Donowald me on. Bastard. Please understand, I have a family to support because I didn't go to college, I didn't go to university, I didn't learn a trade, I didn't learn any skill. I just saw a video of a guy buying Japanese Pokemon cards for $40 and then selling them for $100. And so now I'm stuck in this loop because it's the only thing I know how to do and I have to do it because now I got a family independence. So I have to like pillage and ruin this hobby that people like for my own personal reasons. But because I have my own personal reasons and children, it's okay. And if you criticize me for it, you're a bully. So please understand. Do you understand? I mean, that was kind of like Steve, no? Yeah, but the thing is, if you made fun of Steve, he just fucking doesn't crack the shits and cry about it. And for a very, very long period, the thing with Steve, and I've spoken about this before, because a lot of people like to be like, you're friends with Steve, and he does the same thing. I don't love everything that Steve does. I criticize the same thing. I don't go out here and say like, everything Steve did was 100% authentic, right? Authentic, right? The stuff Steve does, I don't like. But Steve's a greater sum of a person than he is this, like the grimy stuff that he does. So it balances out. And for a very long period, way before all this like insanity and hype stuff started, Steve was doing this in a way that was sustainable. Buying a card for $2 and selling it for $10 or selling it for $5, right? Or just listing cards at a price that he wanted to get for it and then it's selling, which was his model for like the entire fucking time he did this. He just would get cards, grade them, sell them for what he wanted. If someone bought it, they bought it. If they didn't, they didn't. But that was it. He just sold the stuff that he liked, that he didn't want to part with at like stupid prices. But then people started paying. And so he made his money. And now he's just pieced out. Well, it's the same. This is the thing. It's like, okay, I've always talked about sustainability in collectibles. You don't get mad at a card store in Japan. There's different layers to this. Like there's different ways of doing this, okay? I'm not even talking about the cards. I'm going to come back to these, right? Okay, there's different ways of doing this. So Japanese card stores have a good sustainable model that's healthy, or did, okay? They'd buy it like 85 to 90, they'd buy it like 90% to 95%. They'd pay very generously from collectors, and then they would sell it like 100 to 105%. They'd be like 5 to 10% more expensive than Macari, but it was a pretty healthy, sustainable model. Somewhere along the lines in 23, 24, 25, that all started to change as they realized that people were taking advantage of their model to make money themselves overseas. So their model's changed and it's different now. But that's always been, you don't get mad at a store for doing that. Like there's always going to be a cost involved. It's just about how much of it you profit from. So if you're profiting, I don't know, 10 to 15%, right? But you're providing accessibility, then it's a trade-off. And that was always what Steve did. He wasn't selling English cards and English product. He was selling Japanese stuff. The only way to get those cards was to go to Japan and get them. To go to Japan and get the cards, you got to pay some amount of money. Then you got to get the right cards, grade them, appraise them, make sure that they're actually going to be 10s. So there's a level of effort involved, but then he would just sell them at the price that he wanted to get for them, to part with them from his collection. It was modest for a long period, but then everything changed and we're at this point now. So Steve selling cards and providing accessibility is fine. Everybody doing that at the same time pushes all the prices up, and then people trying to get more and more and more out of it. It's no longer sustainable, and it gets you to this point where now like everyone is charging 3 to 4 to 5 times. I guarantee you, everybody involved with the Pokemon, the Japanese booster box reselling, importing space, could definitely do it at much lower margins, but they just wouldn't make this ludicrous amount of money that they're making now. And in past streams, I've spoken about this. You can't. It's like very difficult to scale a Pokemon card business. There's only really one way to do it, and that's to just charge a fuck ton in the bull market. That's what they all do. I wasn't here for the Crackdown stream, but I wonder if US people will be able to get any distro now. The Cubone is awesome. Yeah, this is what I wanted to do. So yeah, Storm Esmeralda, would love to open it, but I'm not paying 300 Australian dollars for it. It's actually funny because I want to get the commons and uncommons, but like, can I buy somebody's bulk if you open it? I'll pay you $30 for the bulk, Australian. This is a lovely Yukimori Vulpix, so slowly building up the Yukimori collection with these. This is why I was kind of stoked with this bundle, because there was like Komiya, Yukimori, Ayakusube, Umemoto, all in the one bundle. So there were a lot of like really good pickups that I was just fucking down for. And you can see it's basically perfect. It is perfect. This is a very nice Cubone, again, one that Steve sniped for me from that store in Nagoya. So I've got a few really good Komiya e-readers now. They're still sitting in deck boxes, but they'll find a home soon. And this, Ayakusube, you wouldn't know it, and I don't really want to talk about it too much because I want to make my life harder. But Ayakusube is a really difficult artist to collect. I don't know why. I don't think they're that popular. I don't think it's because there's a lot of Ayakusube collectors out there. Their cards are just really hard to find. Like, their old stuff can be really difficult to find. I don't know why. But that is in extremely clean condition. Kusube has some of the best cards in the game. They're probably one of the... They're definitely in the top 10 artists. I wouldn't say they're in the top 5, but they're definitely in the top 10. Yukimori Ratata. I'm actually getting like hardcore FOMO on Worlds. Oh, there's a little bit of damage on that one. Who would have thought of all the cards? Corners. That's so random. Why that one? I'm actually getting really like major FOMO, especially as I'm seeing more of the artists rock up there. There's no way I can't. Nah, man. Like I would need to spawn like 5,000 US out of nowhere to even like contemplate that. Nah, I would have to like, it would have to drop out of the sky. So that's for the Himeno binder. But I think I have like 2 copies of this already. It's a pretty common card. So I was pretty stoked with this. When you break it all down, I mean, if you include these, but I don't really include these. I mean, if you include this, because like this is a great card. The other trainers, there's like 1 bajillion of them out there in circulation. I don't think Naoki Saito's going to sign any cards at Worlds. I think he's just going to sign the poster. This is a cool card. Excuse me. Do I personally have a favorite artist? Koki Saito. Is the camera lagging? Why does it just start lagging? Could be overheating. Or sell 1 card. Nah, man. I like my cards. I don't want to sell my stuff to go to Worlds. I would only go to Worlds if I had guaranteed access to the if I had guaranteed access to meet an artist, I would go to Worlds, like guaranteed. Otherwise, nah, I'm not doing it. Did you notice the Gen 1 to 5 folders and stickers released at Pokemon Center Japan? No, I didn't. I have heard that. Oh, actually, I don't want to talk too much to that. But yes, do you have 3 bands to get a Muscle Sig? Those SIGs don't come cheap. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you that, my friends. Should I put them in a binder now or later? I don't know what card. Actually, I know what card goes there. There's a really naughty pile of cards on this desk where I took all these cards out for a video and then I didn't put them back. That was really silly. And they're sitting in this stack now. Like, this is just a naughty, naughty little fucking stack where I just should be more protective of them. I don't know why I've just got these piled up. Don't ask me why. I got super lazy. This is a beautiful card. I love this card. Satoma. Stop looking at the fucking cards and being like, how much money is that stack worth? What's wrong with your brain? Aris, if your entire collection was worth $100, like overnight, everything just crashed, what would you do? Would you be okay, or would you have a meltdown? Yeah, so it doesn't matter how much stuff. Like, why? It's just you fucking price Andy, bro. I don't know what card goes there. Let's say Delibird. Why not? Chuck E. Cheese ass binder. I don't love this binder layout. I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of chopped. My Kamiya binder, I need to like, because my Kamiya binder is combined with my Fukuda binder. And so it's just like a place where Kamiya and Fukuda cards live. There is a Fukuda card I was meant to put here. Oh yeah, this one. Oh wait, I think I put him in a deck box, but I don't know which one. Why am I catching a stray? Because you're a little price, Andy. This is another random. Did I go through this last stream? Fuck, this card is so good. The rage bait is crazy. From me or from Aris? This is a banger card. Fucking banger. Banger. Great card. Oh, dude. Kanaka L. I gotta put these cards in one spot. My Kanaka L shit's getting crazy. Dude, I don't know what store I was in when I bought these, but it was just banger after banger. This is straight filth. Fukuda, that can go in the binder. Binder. Kanaka L again. Filth. In a good way. Fukuda. Just some bang. Oh, look. Kanaka L again. Holy. Himeno. Fuck. Nishida. Feeling like that one elephant photo? Which one? Steve tried to convince me this card wasn't actually rare. And I was like, no, dude, it is. And he was like, no, there's like hundreds of those. I'm like, dude, it's not. There's 2 variants. There's one that it has just like a little silver star. And then there's one that has a gold star. The gold star one is actually rare. They gave out less of these. I don't think anybody even knows what this card is. I don't even think you can Google it to work out what it is. Dude, how good is this card? When you go to the card party, so you, me, and Arvin can all do 80% flips and echolate. I very fortunately do not live in America, so I can't do that without it fucking my shit up. So not anytime soon, but I would like to get to the States at some point soon. I'm working on it. Kusajima. Fuck it up. Yeah, there's a lot here. There's a lot of Kawio, there's a lot of Kusajima, there's a lot of like random stuff there. Go to the Florida one in 2027. Arguably in like possible mode because, well, not impossible, but like going to the East Coast is really hard because it's very far. It's like the furthest. I think it might be one of the furthest spots to travel to from Australia. It's like physically exhausting. Man, I've done this thing again where I don't know where my cards are. Found. 2-minute ad is crazy. I can't do anything about it. I literally can't. There will always be ads on Twitch. But some of these ads do be crazy. The Pidgeotto was from the Theater Limited deck, yeah. A lot of cards from that I'll never get because of the laddies, but that's the way it goes. It's just be that way sometimes. I really got to start building up a Kaneko AO binder. How many cards does Kaneko AO have? Am I like super zoomed in right now? I am. Kaneko AO Cerebi. I should Kaneko AO Art of Pokemon. Art of Pokemon. Last card was, dude, what, 2019? 2018 for Kaneko AO's last card, and then we never saw them again. That's crazy. You hate to see it. Kaneko AO probably top 10 artists, I would say. Oh yeah, these guys make... The Pikachu makes this binder basically impossible unless you're like money bags. This card can be expensive. Depending on which one you want. The promo is more expensive. I didn't know this existed. This is beautiful. Is this only exist as a holo? Reverse holo? Great card. I have these. These are just like awesome cards in general. Like they're just trainer cards, but they're incredible. I really wish that Pokemon would go back to having artists do trainer cards like these for just the regular trainer cards, not even the rare variants. They're just peak. Like this is peak, man. Peak, man. Peak. So good. Yeah, some of these are tricky to get, but you can still make a really nice binder with a lot of their cards. I'd say 80% of these cards are gettable. This one, no. Actually, I think I have it. No, I do have it. No, I have the other one. I have this one. But I don't have this one. But I wish I had this one. I would trade this one for this one. I would just do straight up. Is that like could you do that if you were going to trade someone, or would they get like their app out and like fucking price check that? This, I don't have this. I have this in English thanks to Blendy. Shout out to Blendy. He gifted this to me. Nah, I'm racist, so I only want a Japanese one. Sorry, man. But thank you. Great stuff. All right, where were we? All right, these guys are finding homes. I have the Piplup card at the back of my phone case. Which one, Cassie? This one. Red Flash. That is a cute card. A great choice, Cassie. Are you racist, English, or Japanese? Come clean. Is she racist? I'm the CEO of anti-racism, so I go English. It's in Japanese. Ah, she's racist. We'll get another racist. Family is like... I love family. And I love having like family disconnected from all this like stuff. Like I look at my phone because I just like, okay, the notifications build up. I'm like, I better check them. And like, it'll be like, dude, I hate these guys. Or like, dude, I can't believe that they said this. And then the next message will be like, we are having a party for our, you know, Billy and Jeffrey are having their 4th birthday party and we would love for you to come. And then like the pizza emoji. And I'm just like, dude, why is this so wholesome? It's just so separated from all this, like this world. It's nice. It's sobering. It's nice to know, like I'm very lucky to have a really cool and like large extended family that just don't know about any of this stuff. They want you. And then you got guys like ZD Tan that just say like, you're basically like, you're twice baked jaking, dude. You're just saying the first words that came to your head and they're just they're really bad. It's just really bad. Like, what are you doing, dude? I don't even want to flame you. You're just a fucking idiot sometimes, dude. If there wasn't any artist who has stopped illustrating that would like to see, if there wasn't, are you saying which artist who stopped drawing would I like to see come back? Is that the question? Hajime Kusajima. Then probably, then obviously Kanaka Ale. I wouldn't mind seeing Tokia, but I don't think that's... I think Tokia is... I think the... the character of Tokia is dead. The artist behind the project, creative project, Tokia, those artists are alive, but Tokia is dead. Or maybe Tokia is like reborn. Dude, me when I'm like vague posting. It's because Tokia is like a collective of 2 artists and the creation of the 2, which is Tokia, only had a lifespan of 7 years, which has passed. So now Tokia is dead. But those artists might come back as like another collective, but who knows? Because that is, I mean, the one that they came back as now is fucking freaky. And when I say freaky, I mean like freaky freaky. Like freaky who killed them? No, they just passed and they're reborn. But like freaky, like when I'm saying freaky, I'm like freaky deaky. Like just, I was like, whoa, okay, pause. Yeah, like, oh, I forgot to unfollow them level freaky, bro. Which is like, power to you, but like, damn. Like the kind of freaky that I can't even show on the stream. It's the kind of freaky where it's like if you go down the rabbit hole, you'd be like, I kind of wish I didn't know that. All right. This is my part of my Fukuya collection, but it's very, as you can see, it's very like all over the place. These guys need this binder needs to split. At the moment, it's like 2 artists in 1 binder. They need to have their own binders now. Although Fukuda, I have a lot of Fukuda cards, but I don't think enough to fill a binder, but closer to more than half. It would be more than half a binder, I think. This is what I wanted to do to start the stream. Well, this was the whole reason I went live today. Fukuda has some bangers, some very obscure cards. That's the beauty of Fukuda. Is like a lot of their cards are really good if you just look past their gold stars. I think what happened with Fukuda was because they were at an event in France, and then they were at some event in France, and then they were at the collector's gala. That because of that, a lot of Fukuda cards pumped. Especially like stuff like that for Alligator, which are like pseudo gold stars, people call them. I think it all kind of cooled off since, but I'm not too sure. I haven't really looked. I just saw your story. No words for what I just saw. It's actually kind of crazy that we were having that conversation yesterday, Joe, and then that kind of like popped up. It's fucking crazy, dude. I was talking about at the start of the stream. Sometimes it's better to just not. Sometimes it's better to just leave it in the drafts, you know? Jake's got to leave some of that stuff in the drafts. All Fukuda does now is just retweet cat videos. It's true. Fukuda, you'll just randomly see Fukuda retweet something and it gets like 10 likes. And you're like, bro, he's just living his life. Pafu, was that at the event in France? All right, this was from a booster box of XY3, which is Rising Fist. So I don't know whether I went through all of these on stream, but I didn't put them into binders or sleeves. And they're kind of just sitting on a shelf, which is awkward. So I wanted to put them in sleeves today. Do you think you've ever pumped or contributed to the pump of an artist card intentionally? Or like, have I ever done it intentionally? No. Has it happened unintentionally? Maybe. I don't know. You guys might be better positioned to point out. I can't think of specific examples. I was like, I didn't go hard enough, never concede. What? Did you not go hard enough at me? I mean, a lot of what I was saying, I felt like it was a reflection of the conversation we had yesterday. Joe, why do you fucking hate me, dude? Joe just hates me. Joe hates me because I won't like get up in front of a microphone and be like all day. You def contributed to the Pokemon Japan stores to some extent. Yeah, I think more and more people got switched on to the idea of buying from Pokemon Center Online Japan through those videos, because there's like 2 videos that have over 100,000 views that show you how to do that. That was like, it's an inevitability kind of thing. That's how I've always positioned it as. Kombucha. It was a matter of time until the show ended, so I might as well show as many people as I can how to do it without paying these 4 to 5 times retail prices from everybody. That's probably the best example of it. Hey, Segredos, thank you for the fucking gifted, dude. Thank you. That went to Dunois. Dunois, you're free of ads. Segredos, thank you so much, man. Thank you for the tier 1, you legend. You absolute boss, man. Now Now I will break away from the poverty line. Not that I'm anywhere near it. I shouldn't joke about that stuff. But I can buy a coffee with that. Thank you, King. I think the Hater TCG vid has like 800k. Hater TCG buy Pokemon cards. Which one? He's got one that's got 33k views. He was opening some cool stuff a few months ago. He was opening a lot of level X collection decks. He had a lot of decks. Yeah, he actually Hater's a real one. There's a Politoed collector on Instagram that doesn't have Politoed Unlimited from Furious Fists. And I was like, dude, send me that card if you pull it. And he did. I got to send it to the collector still, but it's sitting in my binder. But I know that's the last card that they need. I really got to fucking send that card to him. But Hater's a real one. You reach out to him, he'll hook you up. All right. Speaking of Furious Fists, Rising Fists, Licky, Kusajima, they don't make them like this anymore. They just don't. Who are they trying to lick? I cannot tell. Which Pokemon are they fighting? It's probably in this set. Scrafty? Maybe? Probably Scrafty. Makes sense. It's Cynthia. True, dude. Joe, you hit the nail on the head. Sui. Sui has a lot of really good cards from the XY era. Beautiful card. This is another card where I say they don't make them like this anymore, man. They just don't. Sui, again. They don't make them like this anymore. Beautiful card. Make half arts great again. Exactly, man. I mean, there are a lot of really, really good cards out there from like, even Storm Esmeralda's got a few really good ones. It does feel like, I don't know, modern half art cards are kind of like uninspired a little bit. It's hard to explain. Like, they're good, but they don't. Something about these older illustrations trigger something, and I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what the secret spice is. Kanakaeo. Another beauty. It has soul. Yeah, but I don't know why. Like, I don't know what makes them so different. Another Kusajima banger. El Passion. But why? Like, what is it? Or am I just seeing things? Am I just like being a... Like, am I just being an old head? Is this like old man yells at cloud kind of thing? Like, these mons are all in the same... They're all in the same vicinity. There's actually an interview, it's in one of the art books, that talks about how they wanted the mons from this set, a lot of them, to be in locations and settings that they sketched and created specifically for this set. And like the stadium cards, the mons are like the backgrounds of the mons in the set are from, the backgrounds are the stadium cards basically. It's worth its own video. Not stuff like this. Like, this is a little bit different. This is just, you know, cute background. I feel like maybe that's part of it. Like, they don't do that as much. Gothita. I just learned about the story of the Holland region. It's a really cool concept. Professor Metri, I don't know if that's where you learned it. Professor Metri has like a lot of videos on it because he was obsessed with that for a period. And he made like a lot of really cool videos about it. All right, we have just a pretty chill Kurefi by 5-Barn. It is what it is. It's just a 5-Barn Mons. Training Center. Ryo Ueda. Not one of the settings of the cards in the set, I don't think, off the top of my head. Nishida. Pikushi. We should really go back to just reading Japanese Pokemon names, eh? I'm returning to tradition. So that's 2 Nishida cards. Another banger for the Kyoku Mimoto binder. Kinokoko. I think Pokemon is too big to truly let El Passion breathe through. I think there are a lot of artists, modern new wave artists, that have passion, which is why I fuck with Teiziro, Jiro Sasumo, So. Satoma has really good cards. There was another one on the tip of my tongue just then, and I forgot it. Uninori. Uninori is like probably the most passionate. Their cards have the most passion in them. Or Sade as well. It really just depends. Tsumbea by Planeta. Which Planeta? We won't know. Maho. This is an artist that I would like to see come back as well. Someone was asking about. It was Aiden DeVito asking which artist would I like to see come back that had stopped illustrating. But Inza, the Tomato Market card of Marill, is I got the same kind of vibes. I got Maho vibes from it. Shin Nagasawa. Agireda. We were going through fucking Black Bolt White Flare throwback. Or am I tripping? Is this Fugata? No, Akira Komiyama. Akira Komiyama, that would be a cool binder. I think someone in the chat was saying they recently just finished it off. Do you have this card? Well, you must if you finished it off. The breathing in the background. Who else is in the background there? It's just breathing. I think something a lot of people are ignoring, that a lot of artists are working for multiple TCGs right now, which makes artist collecting really exciting. But I understand it spreads collectors thin if you try to go for everything. That is cool. It is a cool thing. I actually want to build up a Peach Momoko binder. My buddy's got one. I don't know if you guys saw the work that they did with Marvel and the Magic. Like, they drew Magic recently. Fuck, it was good. But Peach Momoko, they draw a lot of One Piece cards. And they're fucking good. Naoki Saito, the man himself, who will be at Worlds now. That was meant to go in the Fugata binder. I'm going to put these Kanaka Ale cards. Look how good these are. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kanaka Ale. Something about all these. There's just some kind of fucking vibe you don't get from modern sets with that you get with these kind of cards. Like, you almost get like Pokapia vibes looking at those. Damn. This is a nice Dedenne. I actually quite like this. And it's by Firebarn Graphics. See, everyone always likes to throw shade at Firebarn Graphics, but they do bangers, man. They do some good work. This is a good Dedenne. If I didn't tell you that was Firebarn Graphics, you wouldn't be able to guess who drew that. Amaruruga. God damn, it's a mouthful. See, it's another Firebarn Graphics card. Firebarn can cook if they were allowed. It's just when they get pigeonholed into doing EX cards all the time. It's hard to really shine when you're doing EX cards. All right, this was the Politoed that I was talking about earlier, but the one that that collector needs. what is going on today? Is an unlimited version, which is much, much rarer. Because it's really tough to find unlimited XY sets. There's the matching art. Or the connecting art, I should say. Genshao in the background there on the right. Well, that's a good point, Joe. Dude, 10 points to Gryffindor. That is a really good point. This era was not far removed from Black and White, which was the peak of Pokemon's creative risk-taking. After Black and White, they turned far more conservative in how they made things. Excuse me. It is true. And then we got that weird Sun and Moon era. Actually, that's fucking a really interesting point. Because we had this really weird period with Sun and Moon cards where you got so many Ken Sugimori illustrations in the set. What was up with that? Like, that wasn't how it was. That wasn't how it was. It wasn't that way. It didn't always used to be that way. It's not like there being so many Ken Sugimori arguably filler cards in Sun and Moon sets was a carryover from XY and Black and White. Was there an artist strike that I am not aware of? Because that was like after Pokemon boomed in Japan as well. So like, why would they be cutting costs if that was when shit was booming? Kurosaki. Another banger. A lot of very, very nice early Kurosaki work in these sets. Gotta make some room. But they did have, that's the thing. Like, this is just one generation removed. And it was peak. And then a generation later, they're like, oh shit, we don't have any good artists left. Or like, we don't have a large pool of artists. We got to go with the Ken Sugimori stock art. Another Planeta card. So a lot of the Planeta cards in this set use backgrounds from the stadiums in this set as well. They have like consistent backgrounds or themes behind them. Settings, I should say. There was a Planeta card here. I don't know where I put it. Yeah. Yes. Bellsprouts. Madatsubomi. Beautiful card. Fucking hell. Every single Kanaka Ale card is a banger. Not one bad card from them. You would not know that's Firebomb. It always tends to go that way. Like the third year is always like really good for every set. I'm excited for next year. I feel like next year is going to be next year is probably going to be the strongest year if past years are anything to go by. All right, we're getting some dupes now. I'm going to have to get more sleeves. I'm running out. Kusajima. If you're an artist collector for any of these artists, hit me up and you're in Australia. I'll try and hook you up best I can. Planeta again. I should make like I've got like a lot of stuff translated, interviews and stuff, and then I have the cards as well. I should really make like a Pokemon card lore video. Just like random Pokemon card lore. Because like these two are connected. But I don't think anybody really talks about these two when they talk about connecting artworks. You know when you guys see people make reels being like, did you know that these cards are connected? I don't think anybody ever talks about these two and why. What's your spreadsheet, Joe? Connecting artwork spreadsheet. Sumiyoshi Kizuki. Did not know that. That's a cool idea for a video, Inza. I feel like I'm getting rage baited because people are convinced the new Darkrai SAR connects to the Giratina from V-Star Universe. I mean, people are just fucking reaching for something to... This is what I'm saying, dude. People are just making videos and content for the sake of making videos and content. That's it. Like, you know how many times I've seen a video about the octillery? And is it Carvana? The octillery from VMAX Climax and the Carvana, how it eats the fisherman. I've seen that video so many times. Like, I actually cannot believe how many different people have made that same video. I've seen it too many times. Is that like generally acceptable? Like, I have seen that video before. If I made a video talking about that, is that like kosher or is that bad form by me? Knowing that I've seen the video. How have you not seen the video, dude? There's no making the video better. It exists. It's been done. That's it. You just say, look, it's speculated that these two are connected. Darkrai is the Eye of Horus, connecting all of the other Egawa illustrations. Inza, what is your Instagram? I tried to find it, but... maybe I just didn't look hard enough. Inza. Inza, what's your Instagram? Blue Mirage. Blue dot Mirage. I got you. I made a reel of an Arkia Egara binder page of them together and it blew up and some people were really mad at me. I don't want to show my phone on stream because I've done that before. And that ended badly. Can I play your video on stream, Blue Mirage? Blue.Mirage. Okay. I had it, but I lost it. Yeah. Fucking... I had it and I lost it again. Akira Egawa. Does it actually connect? Does it? It's dope. Does it connect though? That is a dope page. Giratina is supposed to go above Arceus with Dialga and Palkia next to Arceus to form the mountain. This is peak TikTok brain rot trying to say Darkrai connects. None of them actually connect. They're not supposed to go anywhere. They go wherever I think they look best. Bet. Actually, they do connect. The Darkrai is in the middle and Giratina goes on the bottom, representing the distortion word. Literally, try it. It works. I think we'll give it how it is. Thanks for the suggestion, though. Yeah, this is like base response. Dude, you were getting rage baited, Inza. You were getting rage baited in these replies. I hate having fun. No fucking fun allowed, bro. It is a bit like that. No fun allowed. Sometimes I think I'm no fun allowed. I probably am. Look, all I'm saying is I've seen that reel. I've played these games before. How many times can people make the same reel about the connecting artworks and the fisherman getting eaten? I'm not saying these people are racist. Suama Chiaki. Surprised Nishida didn't draw this whole line, but that's okay. That's their first card in this set. I haven't seen some of these cards in a minute. We're going through some old stuff. Is this lagging again? All right, there we go. The Plusler and Minun are dope. They're connecting. This is another card. Who's beeping? When I go through the stadium and trainer cards, you'll see that this is like one of the stadiums from this set. Let me just answer the door real quick. I think it's the mailman. That was the mailman. I got this in the mail. But I didn't pay $80 for this. It was like $20. But I was like, you know what? Suikoden. Switch copy. Physical games. Physical games are going down the shizer. Switch game. Why not? Don't look at my day one edition code. Also, I washed my hands. That's why they're wet. Oh, we're in an ad. Ad starts. I'm going to hit with an ad. Love to see it. Don't claim my codes, bro. While we're waiting, I'm going to put this... For some reason, I left this Mareep out. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is my Fukuda binder, or like some of my Fukuda collection. But it's low-key, like, many would consider this a poverty Fukuda collection. Because I have no, like, banger Fukuda collector card. Except for maybe this. That's, like, probably the... Oh, no, I've got the other binder with, like, the for alligator and stuff in it. No gold stars. Yeah, I know. I fucking suck, dude. I'm ass. 2-minute ad break, man. Here. CJ. So, like, I really should take all of these out. I mean, there's some Komiya there. Miki Tanaka. Midori Harada. Harada and Himuro were doing... Something just fell outside. It's a really windy day. Harada and Himuro were doing some collab the other day. I don't know what for. I think they were just hanging out. But I saw it on Instagram. I was like, what are they cooking? Here we go. Here's some cool Fukuda cards. I should just migrate all of these. This is like considered a banger now. It is a fucking awesome card. I think I put it in that binder. Because I had two. Where the hell did I put it? There was two. I had two of them. What the fuck? I 100% had two of the for alligator. Where did I put it? Nope. For some reason I got 2 Magnazone. 3 Magnazone. Nope. Nope. Missing. Stole it? Somebody. Sometimes I think that happens. Someone breaks into my house and takes my cards. Roughly how many binders do you have? Too many. And too unorganized. This is like low-key all I really want to do on stream now. Is just like look at cards. And just talk about cards. There it is. No, that's the same fucking one. I could not tell you where I put it. But I definitely have two because it was sitting there. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. It's lost. Whatever. Let's keep going. Dude, I'm running out of sleeves. This is crazy. Not the greatest 5-barn card from this set. It's okay. The others are much better. See, that's better. I think this is better. No, I'm organizing. This is part of what I'm doing, Brody. I'm organizing the streams, the binders on stream, man. This is like... People looked at cards like these and were like, dude, that's what Pokemon's going to look like in like 3 years. But the game just never got there, man. They didn't even get here. They didn't get this far. Which is low-key kind of crazy. Another banger by Maho. Fuck, man. They just drew so many bangers. I think it's time to build up the Maho binder. So people can really just see like how cool the style is. Like it's very flat, but it's so bright at the same time. So it doesn't feel dull. It's a nice card. Shinagasawa. Yeah, they got a couple in this set, I think. Where is the other Shin Nagasawa card? Shin Nagasawa. I could have sworn they have another one here. It's somewhere. Let me tell you, it is somewhere. If someone needs a double of this, hit me up. Although I don't think there's many Mahal collectors out there, right? Those who know. Match. Match is another artist I talk a lot about when I talk about Black White, XY, early Southern Moon era. They just disappeared. Mash would be a cool comeback artist too. Mizue? We don't see a lot of Mizue, do we? These days. What was the last card Mizue illustrated? Mizue Art of Pokemon. $200 cards from Mizue. Oh, I lied. They drew Ducklet as part of White Flare. And then nothing since. So nothing in the Mega era. They drew the Mushana Black Bolt art rare. That's a fucking nice card too. That's a really nice card. It's so crazy they haven't drawn a card since this. Why? Where'd they go? Why? Commission them. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. Their early stuff. I'd say their style got better over time. I like their later stuff more than their early stuff. This is a nice card. I've always really liked this. Who else is at my door? There can be no more deliveries today. Let me check the door, guys. Okay. Peak has arrived. Peak has arrived. I'm fucking telling you right now, peak has arrived. You gotta give me like, I gotta wash my hands and get some scissors. This is fucking insane. I am so excited to open this with you guys. Okay, hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna finish this, and I'm gonna show you some peak. All right, because I need the desk space. So I'm gonna finish going through these cards, and then we're gonna fucking open peak. All right. Mizue. Match again. Oh, I am and I'm not. I mean, look, this is what happens, Bren. I get really busy and then I switch off. On the weekends, I always switch off of content and like work related stuff. Always switch off. It's like my reset. This is a nice card from Hitoshi Ariga. They actually would have they would make a really, really good binder collection. We're going to look at it. Ooh, I think Art of Pokemon started putting TCG pocket cards in. Or am I imagining things? I always do single sleeve, dude. Why would I ruin the environment with double sleeve? Go to early Hitoshi Ariga, bangers. Like fucking first card. Straight up fire. This is just heat, dude. This is heat. I would actually like to try and track down a copy of this. This is a card I regret not buying from Card Rush. I was collecting these and then I forgot to buy this one and then it's like $6,000 now. Very cool, man. This is a fun card too. A lot of Ariga cards are just fantastic. This is a card I'll never get. It's like $10,000 now. Just gotta accept it. But all of their work is really, really good. This is a great trainer card too. This is one of the best character rares, probably. This is probably the best character rare. If we were to split character rares up from art rares. What happened here? Oh, we got a flat battery. Oh, you had to see it. How the hell did that happen? Or did it overheat? I think it overheated. All right, it's back. I think the battery went flat. We got plenty of battery. Hitoshi Ariga. Banger card. Two absolute stunners in this set. Shigenori Negishi. I don't know if they have other cards in this set. I don't think we've seen them today. It's alright. It's okay. It's got more flair than the Ken Sugimoris. I'm not dissing Ken Sugimori, by the way. I don't love like the stock standard illustrations as Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards is an opportunity for us to get more variants in the illustrations for Pokemon. So when I see the stock art, I'm like, I've played these games before, bro. Another one of these Eevees. I feel like this Eevee must be really popular amongst like artist collectors or like people just building cute binders. Like if you're a cute binder collector, I feel like this Eevee is like a go-to for those collectors because it is kind of peak. Firebun had a lot of cards in this set, but they're all fucking really good. Kyoku Mimoto, 2 cards in this set. Where was the other one? Yeah. Fukuda? Don't even need to look at who drew it. Not the girl binder, but the cute binder. Because I know a lot of people make cute binders. It's like a style of binder that people do. I should put this in the Fukuda binder now. Don't waste any time. The sleeves that I use are just Ultra Pro penny sleeves because they fit really nicely into Volt X binders. Where'd I put it? Here. There you go. Just 2 guys hanging out on 2 empty ass pages in this Fukuda binder. By the way, if you're into Volt X binders, I got to do the shout out, guys. Click that link, 10% off Volt X. But also, if you want all my if you want all the different discount codes that you can use at Volt X that get you 10% off for the different types of binders, here are all of my Volt X codes in one spot. I should add that to the command. All right, where were we? Here. All right, I think the remainder here are just the stadium and trainer cards, although there are some. There's still some Pokemon here. Some dupes. Match. All right, so there's the, see, this is what, this set is really cool because like, we lagging again. Dude, what is going on? I think this camera's like dying. I don't think it likes doing 4K for extended periods of time. So you see that? Yeah? Yeah? You see that? Who's in the background there? Plusle, Minen? These guys. Pretty cool, huh? It's all connecting. And they are fighting. Well, is the Licky Licky chasing here? Is this what's going on? I don't know, man. I think so, but I don't know. It's a weird one. It's hard to tell. Was that in Sleeve No Cards video? I don't know, man. I haven't seen that video. What's the video? Match. He did a rundown of every connected card art. Oh, there you go. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. Is it in it? Vibon? Midori Harada? We were talking about him just before. What was the other card that they drew? It is somewhere here. We had the Drowsy before. Kizuki, but I don't know where I was putting them. I've got piles everywhere here. It's out of control, but I try to keep these in artist order. I don't know where I put this. Here. For some reason, I put them with Sumiyoshi Kizuki. No, because it is. They drew two. So I'm getting confused with Suwama Chiaki. Sumiyoshi Kizuki, Suwama Chiaki, and what's her name? Kyoko Umemoto. I get them mixed up every single time. All right, peace out, Bran. Two of these, which I'm very happy about. Another Midori Harada card. I had one just before, and I put it over here. Suwama Chiaki, but I don't know where to put them. I can put them in their pile, which is here. Komiya has a card in this set. Zurugu. I think that's in the town square as well. I think this is another perspective of the town square that has the Plusle and Minen. No, it's not, because there's no palm trees in this one. Kawayo? I don't know if you guys saw a tweet someone made about how artist collectors always collect the same artists over and over and over. I think it was Whimsicast on Twitter. And then they were posting Kawayo as the artist they collect. Kawayo is like a fucking heater artist to collect. But they have so many cards, so it's actually kind of hard. We had the Noibat before by Firebarn. And then I think that leaves just the stadium and trainer cards. So there's no town square trainer or stadium card, but there is that's Battle Reporter. There is the Mountain Ring, which I think the Mountain Ring forms the background for the Electabuzz or the Electivire and the Magmortar fighting. So these guys are fighting here, right? In the Mountain Ring. And creatures have spoken about like how that was like intentional for this set. And they don't really do too much stuff like this often anymore. Well, they don't really do it anymore. That what I literally just said, if you transcribed it, made zero fucking sense. They don't do stuff like this anymore. I don't know if Storm Esmeralda is going to buck the trend there, because Storm Esmeralda has really, really cool stadium cards in it. But it's definitely a missed opportunity. And then the fighting stadium is the background for cards like this, which is pretty cool. So there's all these like little unique touches that make the sets feel a little bit more whole. Maybe that's part of why they feel like they have a bit more passion or like care and love behind them. I don't know. Wait, is it not called... It's not called Storm Esmeralda? I thought that's what it was called. All right. God damn, there's a lot of cards. But they have to find a home. Is it just called Storm Emeralda? Storm Emerald? I don't know, man. I don't really keep up with Modern anymore because it's overpriced. So I'm just like, whatever. I'm literally just like, whatever, man. All right, I can show you guys peek now. I didn't know whether this was coming because I didn't get like a shipping notification. But I know that it is in this box that I just got, which is fucking awesome. And you might have seen this already, but this is my first time seeing it in person. So I'm pretty excited. Shinagasawa. That is just the one card by them. This is Match. This is Tokia. This is Tokia, who's dead. Not the actual artist, but the character Tokia is dead. I think the issue is just that art rares take all the time now. As in, like, they take center stage. Is that what you mean? Like they steal the show? Planetar. God damn. By the way, I started watching Witch Hat Italia. It's alright. I'm watching it with little Sigma. So I'm watching it in broken up pieces. Because I kind of, honestly, I'm like watching it. I'm like, dude, I'm watching this fucking anime about these like little witch girls. Like, what am I doing? So I watch it with Sigma because then it doesn't feel as weird. And he likes it. And he's pointing at stuff and saying words and stuff, which is cute. But I don't know if is anyone, because I think it was Pan Fried Pork Bun came in and she was like, you should watch it. I was like, it's on my list. It's not bad. It's fine. It's just like magic anime, slice of life, kind of like chill vibes. I don't know how crazy it gets. I think it's that the artists spend more time on the art res, so the half arts suffer. There are still some like really solid half arts though. Not sure if that's a children's anime, bro. Not gonna lie. Well, there you go. What, does it go like the Made in Abyss kind of route? Dude, it's... What? Are you serious? So what? Does it go the Made in Abyss route? Well, there you go. Well, when it gets that heavy, we'll stop watching it together. But right now, she's just doing magic tricks and flying in the sky. Damn. Have you watched Made in Abyss? There you go. You learn something new every day. Am I caught up in One Piece? I am. And it is fucking crazy. And I don't want to spoil it. But goddamn is it fucking crazy, dude. I was laughing during this last chapter. It's something else, man. It is something else. It's really good. All right. I can show you peak now. Getting an ad is insane. But I can show you peak. That's crazy. We got an ad. That's fine. I can like get it ready to open. I started reading recently because I kept getting spoiled as an anime only, but goddamn is it really crazy. Or it really is crazy. Yeah, it's like if you're an anime only, you're gonna get spoiled like fucking so. It's just gonna happen, man. So you kind of have to just start reading because the stuff that's happening now is like insane. It's like end game level stuff, but it's so funny. It is so funny. Oda just, I don't know what, something happened to him and he just was like, you know what? He chose violence. All right, I'm waiting for this ad break to end and then I'll show you the cool stuff. So I guess I'll start opening it here. I'm not going to spoil it, Asteri. I'm not. This is insane. How many Aussies do we have here in the chat right now? Lola, be careful. You alright? Lola's just like standing straight in my way. Alright. Alright, I'm going to show you peek. You ready? Alright, so this just came in. Is it really just Decimaya? That's so crazy. Alright, so you might have seen this on Instagram, right? This is my first time seeing this in hand. Which is like insane. So, shout out to the people at Vault X for sharing this with me early, so that I can share it with you. But god damn, is this not fucking awesome? Is this not the coolest thing ever? This is like my new playmat for locals, like 100%. This is my new TCG playmat. So this is Vault X's artist edition water collection that they are releasing in collaboration with Osade. So I think Osade is like an incredible artist. I love their style. I was showing off some of their cards at the start of the stream. But this is an original piece that they created for a bunch of Vault X products, which is just insane. Can you add card centers? I don't know what a card center is. What's a card center? So this is the playmat, which is not thick, not thin. So it's like halfway. I'd say this is thicker than Pokemon Center Japan online playmats. I would say it has a bit better build around the perimeter, so it's less likely to fray. And it's longer and larger too. So this is probably good for in-person play because it's large, but it's not too large. But this is really nice. So they've got the binder, the playmat. There's more though. There's more. I'll show you. Hang on. I'm opening it. Oh my god. This guy's overheating. This is crazy. Dude, this guy's overheating. Let's let it cool off. The camera's overheating. We'll let it cool off. I'll show you on this camera, alright? Lola, what's up? Why are you in here sniffing it? Lola doesn't often lurk in the study, but she's just fully lurking around right now. Bro, they sent me so many of these. So, because this isn't releasing in Australia, you can't buy this without importing it, and it's quite expensive to import it off Voltex's website. But they I mean, I'll just show you, right? Bro. So these aren't all for me, right? They sent the ones that they send creators to like talk about. But then I was like, oh, is it coming to Australia? And they were like, no, not in like an official Amazon easy to ship capacity, right? But they're like, what we'll do, because I was like, there's a lot of people asking me about this collection in Australia. They're like, what we'll do, we'll send you extras and you can give them away. So hashtag giveaway. Oh, bro. Dude, there's so many. There's a 12 pocket, 9 pocket, and then the 4 pocket. It's actually like insane. Look how many there is. It's insane. That's why when the delivery driver rocked up, I was like, Jesus Christ, bro. Yeah, these are for a bind and giveaway. They will be. I'm going to be giving away 2 sets. Dude, they sent so many fucking 12 pockets. No, there's 3 sets. Alright, there's 4. They sent me 3 extra 12 pockets. That's crazy, man. Do you want to look at the 12 pocket or the 9 pocket? This is the deck. Oh, wait, the camera died. They're good people. I mean, this is why I always go out to bat for Voltex, right? Because they just treat every creator that they work with very, very... Oh, I ripped it. I always rip it. It doesn't matter. It's just the box, bro. They treat their creators that they collaborate with very, very well. And they really want this to get to as many collectors as possible because they want to do more like this. So they want this to be a success, naturally. Having poured like a lot of work into it. Look how sick this is. Dude, this is like the sickest collab, I reckon, ever. This is so cool. I hope they do more of these artist collections, dude. Insane. Just so clean. And you can see like the colors on them are so rich. Look at this deck box. Crazy. I'm not a fan of these, but whatever. It's just, it doesn't matter. They always get stuck. It doesn't matter. It's the black little thing. It doesn't matter. These go live, I believe, on August 11th or 14th. Let me check the website. VoltX. These go live in 2 weeks. So the artist name is Osare. ME4 edition. Oh, this is different. Oh, this is Mega Evolution 4. This is their Chaos Spinner Binder. We can look at this. I think this is live now. All right, so this is different to, yeah, okay, this is the Chaos Spinner Binder. For a set that I don't know if I'm even going to get close to completing, but here we go. Another binder. It's not like there's a shortage of cards in this room for me to put in these things, so this is the Chaos Spinner. Simple. Blue, pink, gets the job done. It's blue. That's it, with a little pink trim. Same Voltex quality, build quality that you always come to expect with these guys. Says first edition in there, which drives people crazy. And then just black pages for that one. Clean though. You don't have to put Chaos Spinner in these. For most of my, like for my ME collection binders, and even for the SV era, I don't put the master sets in them. I use them for like artist binders. Do I prefer 9 or 12? It depends really. I think I lean towards 9. Alright. This is the Osade binder. I got Lola at my feet now, so she's been a weirdo. She wants a bit of love today. What's the matter, Lola? God damn. Now, Osade doesn't have 400 plus cards in their portfolio. So I don't expect people to use these exclusively as an Osade binder, but have a look at that. What just a fucking cool binder, dude. And what a great idea. Like, it doesn't need to be Pokemon themed. Just working with these artists to get more illustrations and to have some kind of... What I like about this is that it platforms the artist beyond just the work that they do for Pokemon. So you get to see more of what these artists are capable of. And then it kind of bridges the gap a little bit and it makes people interested in checking out the other work that they do that isn't just their cards. So this is a really cool thing that they're doing. And I hope it becomes a trend where they do this with more artists. Because, like I said, it just is a good way to bridge the gap and have you thinking about more than just the Pokemon cards that these artists draw. Also, it just looks cool. Like, it is an eye-catching binder. If you did like all Watermons in this, that would be an incredibly cool binder. Maybe the 12 pocket is better with this binder because you get more art. That's why I wanted to show off this one, because you get to see more of a spread of it. So it's the same illustration as what's on the playmat, but it's just spread across the binder. But they absolutely nailed the colors of it. Like, it looks so... It doesn't look dull. Like, it looks so rich. So sick. And I mean, the illustration that Osade drew is just awesome. Like, maximize the use. Did not waste 1 inch, 1 centimeter of the canvas. Yeah, I think for this, you do an underwater or like water Pokemon themed binder and it would look really cool. That's probably the way to go, right? Damn, I hate these little plastic they put on this, but it's just how it be. I don't know why they put this little plastic guy on the side. Like, I don't know why they wrap that guy in plastic, but that is a different texture zip to what normally they use, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tripping. So would be insane. Kato would be insane. Masho would be awesome. Uninori would be awesome. Yeah, I think So would be like wild. So is like an internet breaker, I think. Yeah. That's sick. I don't know how to open this one. You have to like pry. They like stapled these shut. Ouch. This is like a hazard. There's an artist print in here. So there's a print of this on A3 that you can then use to frame if you want. But I don't have the tools with me to open it because it's got like, you can see it's got like staples on it. I have to like get a like a screwdriver or something. But that's what's in that. Man, they nailed it with this. This is awesome. Shinji Kanda would be an internet breaker as well. Yeah, true. Well, you know what? I can put these in here for now. Another deck box to add to my desk of cards that need to find a forever home. Let's go. You love to see it. Beautiful stuff. All right, so I got to work out how, I don't know whether to do like just a random giveaway or like Discord giveaway for these, but I'm going to do that closer to the launch of this to help them, because obviously I want to help Voltex promote this and get this in front of as many people as possible. But as for how we do the giveaways for these, there's 2 sets. Sorry, I lied, not 3. They just sent me parts of ME4 in the same box as Artist Edition Water. So I got to work out how we do the giveaway. And I feel like I should probably do maybe, I reckon we do one where it's like in the, I reckon we do it as part of the Discord binder giveaway competition that I like cooked up that Inza suggested we bring in, right? And then I do one that's more local to Australian, so I can give away both sets, and then whatever the shipping is, the shipper might just wear it. Probably be like $100 or something, because they're going to be boxes. I'll figure it out. Do it by poverty rank. I'll just figure it out. The whole point is to do something fun, to get people to put cards in, get people wanting to put cards in their binders, or encouraging people to organize and sort through their collections. So we'll figure it out. All right, that's it for today. I'm going to call it, guys. I wasn't actually planning to do that long of a stream. I was only going to go live for an hour, but it kind of like dragged out. But that's how it goes. It's not going to be about Osade cards. It'll be about anything. Like, I just got to work out what the themes for the giveaway are. I have to work it out. That'll be run in the Discord. You can see all my socials in the bottom left corner at OKJLUV across all platforms if you want to follow me there. YouTube, you can watch all the VODs here. I should have these set up on my stream deck, but whatever. VODs channel and Yaps channel. We're going to start uploading more stuff to the Yaps channel too. Well, it's not linked. Well, there you go. Is this the channel? It's not there. Yaps. JLove Yaps. This channel. Tell your friends about JLove Yaps. Did you talk more about the Japanese trading card group again today? No, I didn't. I spoke about, I don't even know what I spoke about. I was talking about a crazy reel that Twice Baked Jake put up. And then we were just looking at cards together. I gotta put the last VOD on YouTube. I haven't done that yet. Alright guys, that's all for today. I might be back tomorrow. I wasn't planning on doing a long stream today so I could get back to editing, but we ended up doing a kind of a longish stream. So I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow. We'll see how we go. We'll see. Otherwise, I'll be back on Friday. I have to get this 30th video done. Have to get the 30th video done, or else I'm gonna explode if I don't. Peace out, Cassie. See you later, Faith and Science. Desamai, have a good one. And DeVito, as always, thank you so much. Hold my drink, kid. I know this is lame, but is it true that there's Pokemon Mafia? There's definitely organized groups involved in the distribution of Pokemon cards around the world. 100%. Whether it's a Pokemon Mafia or not, I don't know. That's just the word. But there's shady, weird stuff happening. You just can't claim that there is unless you can prove it. And then if you prove it, you probably get a mark on your head. So yeah. Anyway, Franco, have a good one, King. We'll see you soon. Faith and Science, as always. Pokemon JP, Inza, as always. Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing Instagram, by the way. Blue Dot Mirage, if you guys want to follow them. I'm gonna get an ad break in 20 seconds. That's Inza's Instagram, which we were looking at earlier. I didn't really properly shout you out. I'm sorry. Wait, I'm going to do that now. Blue Dot Mirage. I'm so sorry, Insta. I'm so sorry, Insta. I'll talk about this more next stream. I've done you dirty here. Sorry. Ad break in 5. Okay. If I didn't see ya or I missed ya, peace out. Inza, Zangafan, Dunois. That's how UF rolls. ZD, Kygus, Cytomane, Cassie as always, Faith and Science, this is my end of Vito, Hold My Drink, Apples, Ventus. I've scrolled up. Razdog, take care. Formula One Man, as always. Okay, guys, thanks for tuning in. It was good to have you, and I'll see you in